Well,
Okay.
thanks.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, get myself set up here. First of all, I just want to thank all of you for supporting me and being here, whether you're watching live or on the recording. This is my first time doing a team call back even before when I was originally a coach, and then now the second time around. So I do really appreciate the support with this community. And I really wanted to touch on vital behavior number one, which is being proof the products work and being enthusiastic about it. So let me share my screen here. Let's see. Okay, I know how to do this. Share screen. Ooh, this is new. Okay, how many participants? Post only. Chrome. Okay. Can someone confirm that they see this screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, is that the only screen you see?
Yes. If you want to go back to the present,
Okay.
it'll make it full screen.
The only thing is I lose my notes on that. So I'm wondering,
Oh, it's fine. Do the other way then. That's okay.
let's see. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so something that I want to start with is share your current workout and nutrition plan. So for me, I am currently doing Lift More and Ultimate Portion Fix. So I know you guys who are here are kind of doing your own thing, so I understand. But what instead then I want you to think about is on a scale of 1 to 10, how disciplined are you with that workout and nutrition plan? Because that's what's going to set you up for being able to share your journey and be a client yourself. So I've been on this journey for a long time. I've had my ups and downs, just like I'm sure all of us have. And you will have many versions of yourself during your coaching journey, but that starts with your personal journey. And I want to remind you the importance of being coachable and being a client yourself. When we use the tools available to us in an intentional way, you'll find your results are more aligned, more inspiring, and more authentic, both in your literal results, but also in your business results. And it's important for us as coaches to genuinely use and show any and all of the resources we can, because you never know what will speak to your prospects or inspire your clients to deepen their journey. And the real value in that is showing your prospects what it is you have to offer, how much you have to offer, and the different tools you can inspire them to say yes to investing in themselves with you. Because at the end of the day, we are on social media, yes, sharing our journeys, but when you become a coach, it is about having that transformation, not a transaction, but that transformation of turning your followers into clients. Your results are your business. Your consistent results show what's possible for your prospects. And it's proof that the programs deliver the results consistent with the description when you commit to it. Results of your own to share with your clients that you've done it yourself. And also, you get to share advice, feedback, knowledge around the programs and the different resources available to them when they get started. This is why it's important to be committed to a fitness program and a nutrition plan. Showcase your community and your clients or your coaches' clients that are in the shared community and the results that they are getting, or at least showing the value you are providing in that community. So for instance, Evie and I are in the support sisterhood, and although most of the people in there are her clients, I have some clients now, but at the beginning, when you're just starting off as a coach, maybe you're in Emma's community or in Evie's community, but that's why it's important to start just showing up as the coach that you want to be, so you can start demonstrating to the people that are following you what you have to offer. And when you show the value of what you have to offer, you have an opportunity to reach a wider clientele and create the curiosity of more than just a workout program. We have to set ourselves apart from the average Beachbody coach. So on the slide here, sharing the value. So your fitness program, think about what are the reasons you're committing to this program, whatever that is for you. How will it benefit your life? Same with the nutrition. Why are you doing this plan? Whether it's 2B mindset, you want more veggies in your diet, or ultimate portion fix, it's simple plan for a busy season of your life. Or you are doing a gut protocol because you discovered a sensitivity in your diet. And along with that, why is it important to you? More than just the desired results, because we're never promised the end results, but we are promised the progress and the journey that you're doing. So what intrigues you most? What are you nervous or hesitant about? And why is now the time to commit? It's really important to not only ask yourself these questions, but then how can you showcase this to your audience and bring them along the journey with you? That is what's going to help you have that connection with your community and start building that trust and that foundation with the people that you want to then convert into prospects and then convert into clients and then convert into coaches, right? Take them along the journey with you of whatever it is that you're committing to. We have a total solution pack for a reason. And it's not just the supplements, it's not just workouts, but truly showcasing all the features that are available when they sign up with you. This is how you can more easily share and have a social media calendar so you can make sure that you are sharing each of these pieces regularly. So for instance, on this slide here, you have the mixed bike and cycling. You have supplements, nutrition, fitness programs, meditations, the BOD app itself, coaching, body. Like, how can you start incorporating each of those in your personal journey and sharing that with your social media to then have an opportunity to touch on each of those? Because you never know, like I said, with what someone's going to be attracted to, but to make sure to offer all of these opportunities for them. So for example, know your audience and tailor your social media calendar accordingly. Monday can be focused on fitness. Tuesday on your nutrition plan and sharing the meals that you're having. Wednesday can be, for Evie and I, the support sisterhood or whatever your community is, having the BOD app and community as a focal point. Thursday, you can share about the coaching opportunity and what it's done for you and how you're able to, be a better person in that sense. Fridays, share the different types of recipes, the meal plans, the grocery lists, really bring that value that comes with all that is available to you. And then on Saturdays, throw in a body workout or yoga or meditation. You can literally have a little bit of something to share if you're intentional about it. And this is something I'm currently working on, is having that social media calendar in mind while I'm sharing. That way I don't have a confusion about what am I going to share about today, but at least you have a focal point and you can then touch base depending on how that week looks for you. And not only will this show your prospects and clients what's available to them, but you will become more rich in your own knowledge about what we have to offer. And it will build your knowledge for being able to then help more people in the future. And along with that, it will keep you more focused on your personal journey, which goes back to the idea that we have to be proof the products work. And when you get results, your business will get results. So start showing up as the coach you want to be now. Don't wait for your own clients. I know some of us are newer on this journey. I'm newer in the second phase of my coaching season. I have a few clients, but we also have to remember this is going deeper than just fitness and nutrition. So, a point I really want to reiterate is making sure that you're figuring out how to and learning how to communicate your journey and your coaching journey with your family. I know this kind of pivots, but I think it's so important to remember that it's easy for us as coaches because this is our day-to-day thing. We're used to showing up with our workouts, we're used to showing up with our nutrition, but it's so new to our prospects and our clients to just kind of completely change everything that's going on in our lives about making sure that they're cooking the certain foods that are going to work for their results, or showing up really early in the morning or really late in the evening when their families aren't necessarily used to it. So the real value of doing this, communicating with your own family, friends, roommates, whoever you live with, is having an opportunity to then share another piece on your social media that it's important to communicate this lifestyle shift to those people that you're living with, or those people you get together with often. So that way your prospects and your clients will understand they may need to do the same thing in order to make those shifts within their own lifestyle as they learn to add this into their life. I know that for me, I didn't have a lot of support in my own circle. Like, my mom was very supportive. She always has been through this whole thing. But like, my friends didn't understand, and other family members didn't understand why I was doing this, but I knew why I was doing it. And we have to remember that our clients are in a smaller space, in a smaller circle of people who may not understand the journey they're on. But if you can start opening their mind, for them to open their minds to start communicating this and not feel shameful, right? Like, I think that's a common thing is it's easy for our clients to think, oh, this is just like a little thing that I am just trying to do on my own. Like, give them that opportunity to be expressive and supported and enthusiastic about what it is that they're doing, because then that creates the opportunity for them to inspire people around them and share and possibly become a coach, right? That's how the ripple effect works. So if you can get them excited about their own journey because you are excited about their journey, it will then have that ripple effect for them. So leading into that, probably the most important piece of becoming a coach and beginning to share your journey is being enthusiastic about what you're doing. I know it's easy to get in the mindset that it's easy for us because it's what we do now, right? Like, all of us are used to showing up every day, pressing play, doing our nutrition, doing the coaching thing. But to our clients and to our prospects, it's a totally new type of atmosphere. So not only are they, not only are we trying to inspire them to get started on their journey, we want them to be inspired to join us and what we have to offer. We have to set ourselves apart from every other Beachbody coach out there. Of course, it's a great thing if they're inspired to do it on their own, but eventually we're trying to, at the end of the day, this is a business. We're trying to convert them over to joining our community and seeing what it is that we have to offer and all that we have to offer. So be enthusiastic about your own journey and show your prospects and current clients that what you have is what they want. It's really hard to be on a health journey. Most people don't want to do it. It's easy to buy skincare. It's easy to buy press on nails. It's easy to buy this, that, and the other. But to be on a health journey and know that this is a long-term commitment, you need to make them excited every day. Every freaking day, you need to show up pumped for your own results, for your own progress, because that will then keep the momentum of not only your current clients, but your prospects thinking ahead and what they are ready to invest in. Show that you have more energy, more vibrancy, more vivaciousness for life because you are living a healthier lifestyle with these easy to use tools that they can have too. I want what she has was a super popular theme at Summit in the Emerald track, at least. They signed up with a coach who had what they wanted. So you got to bring it every day. And sometimes that's like having a good day, sometimes that's having a bad day. But on those bad days, you got to flip it into a valuable moment for those prospects and clients to see that it can come back to them. And they can then flip their mindset and show up regardless of how bad of a day it may have started. Okay. All of us got here because we were invited. None of us just looked at our coach and said, oh, I'll pick you, and then signed up, decided to rock our journey, and then become a coach. It took learning and listening and watching and seeing what it was that our prospective coach had to offer, and then deciding to sign up, probably after several invites over an extended period of time. Don't focus on that one invite, but focus on every single invite that you send to that person. Every time, bring that enthusiasm, bring that excitement, because we all are busy in our lives, and it's easy for us as coaches to, again, get stuck in our DMs. We're always in our DMs. We're always having conversations. And why haven't they signed up with us? Like, we have to drop that mentality and start thinking that every time we invite them is the next opportunity for them to say yes. So lean into why you signed up with who you signed up with, and become that version of yourself for the people you want to coach. Don't be fake, right? Be authentic and do simple things like know what you're already going to talk about before you jump on social media. Have a game plan. And this goes back to having that social media calendar, I'll share here, of knowing what you're already going to talk about that day. So you can start grabbing those small pinpoints of each aspect of fitness on Monday, nutrition plan on Tuesday, your community on Wednesday, coaching on Thursday, recipes and grocery lists on Friday, having a bod or meditation workout on Saturday. Also, think about, and this is all going back to like being enthusiastic and sharing your journey and being excited about it. Think about smiling when you're talking, or at least giving some sort of expression and excitement and enthusiasm behind your voice tone. Do you remember how expressive Brendan was at stage on Summit? Imagine if he just stood there in front of a microphone on a stand, talked very monotone to the microphone for 45 minutes, and then left the stage. That's not the type of business we're in, you guys. Like, we are in the people pleasing business. We are in the people business. And that means having emotions, being expressive, addressing the ups and the downs. But again, coming back to show that you have a solution to what it is that we offer. And you are ready and willing to show them that every day you're going to be there. Every day you're going to be enthusiastic and excited for their journey. And every day they can count on you to show up for not only your journey, but theirs as well. So that's all I've got. I would love to answer any questions, kind of dig deeper if you guys have it. But that's what I've got for my presentation.
Okay, that was amazing. I don't know about anyone else, but I literally took so many notes. And I also just wrote down so many great reminders, like the smiling. I said in the chat, but just as on the recording, Casey, wow, Macy and Kat say to talk like 2 times more expressive than you normally are. I'm sure you've heard that, Amanda. Like, it might, and Evie, those of us that have taken great culture, like, it might seem weird, but it's so true and important. And so what you were talking about with the Emerald track too, something that they had said in the Diamond track was one of the girls said that it took her diamonds 12 times to be invited. And now they're all diamond leaders. And so, like you said, like, don't focus on that one invite. I love that reminder. And the whole thing about your family, like, it was just so good. And I'm so proud of you. And I could listen to you talk, like, your voice is so amazing. I just feel like I could listen to you pour into us. So please feel free to lead a call whenever you want. That was awesome. I don't know if anyone has questions or want her to elaborate on anything. I was wondering if you can share the slide after of the bubbles. Loved that. I want to print that out and put it on my in my office to remind myself of all the things we have to offer. And then also the social media one would be really helpful, I think, as well, at least for me, probably for someone else. But um, anyways, I just wanted to say I'm proud of you and that was amazing. So thank you for pouring into us.
Let's see. Yeah, I can definitely share the slides in the community page. But anything anyone else has to offer?
I have a question. I loved the section where you talked about the value of what we have to share. And I'm thinking, as a newer coach who maybe hasn't taken guide culture, you're new, you're starting out, how did you start, figuring out what the value was for you? And then being able to express that on social media. Like, how did that work for you? I don't know if that's too crazy of a question.
Ask me one more time just so I can collect again.
Yeah, no problem. So how were you able to really pinpoint what the value is for you or for that you want to share to your customers?
So mine was literally digging into what worked for me. And that took trying different things. And I think that as a coach, like when you're a new coach, it's like you want to find one thing and stick to it. But I think it's important to be open to trying new things because I was resistant for 2B mindset. And once I was like, oh, wait, this actually makes sense for me, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to dive into this. And I actually went then all in. And it can seem scary at first to just go for it, but that is again what comes back to being proof that the products work, is going all in and showing that once you made that commitment to yourself, it was worth it. And then you start getting deeper into what else there is to offer, which is why I wanted to make sure that we make sure that we have some sort of like social media calendar to make sure we're touching base on all these things. It's not just about the workouts. It's not just about this fitness plan or the nutrition plan, but it's about all of the things coming together and truly creating that total solution and showing people that it does take a little bit of everything. I know that that's an important piece that Evie and I touch on is it's not just the fitness, it's not just the nutrition, but it's literally all of it coming together, the mindset, the community, and the supplements, making sure that all of those are being touched on. I think, yes, it starts with one or two at first, but as a coach, we have to deepen our connection with what it is we have to offer. We have to get more involved with what it is that we have to offer. And we're a part of a company that is willing to give us more to tap into. Like, how lucky are we that we aren't just a nail company or just a skincare company, but we get to really get involved around all aspects of wellness with the mindset, the nutrition, and the fitness. And it's being open to that. And I think that that really was like the biggest thing, just being open, understanding, and not just trying it once and that's it, but trying it over and over and over. Because it took me, 8 months to finally be like, okay, I'm over this. It's time for me to get serious. And that's when I did get serious. And that seriousness part was tapping into my coach and tapping into the community. And that was the biggest change for me personally.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. It answered it perfectly, just because learning the value of things was something that I struggled with as a coach. Like even like I remember talking to Emma about it, like the little ripple effect, look, of Emma to me to you, right? That it was really hard. I had never heard of the concept of the value of something. I knew the price, I knew the benefits, but what really was the value, right? And it's in the experience. The value is in the experience and what you can share. And I feel like that's why when we chatted about what your team call topic was gonna be, I'm like, you do so well of sharing the journey and sharing the experience. And you guys, seriously, she has grown so much. I am so proud. I'm a proud mama coach right now, because I know that, you know, she has grown so much in her journey, and now in her coaching journey, she's like expanding. And just know that, you know, we're all here because we all said yes to this. And you, like Amanda reminded us, like I needed that reminder too, right? Like sending that invitation is that sending them, like inviting them to this, to the growth, to the amazing opportunity that is coaching. And um seriously, so proud of you. And I don't have any questions, any more questions, but because I feel like you answered that so well. But seriously, great job, great presentation. And honestly, like I felt like I needed that. I needed the reminder to get back to basics in my business and be proof the product works. Because like we're so many of us are starting Lift More, so many of us are reconnecting with our nutrition and everything. It really is important just to take it back to the basics. Does anybody else have any questions for Amanda or comments? I think that, you know, if you you know, take advantage and collaborate and ask questions, and even if it specifically applies to you, we can use this time constructively to help you get through any humps that you might see in your business in this area. Like, are you struggling with being proof the product works? Like, we can provide some real-time answers for you here too.
I loved what you shared too. And I think also leaning into our team, like you were just saying, Evie, um, you know, that like you were talking about the enthusiasm, people want to join an enthusiastic team, right? An enthusiastic group of women. And so, you know, leaning in, like I was just thinking, I want to share our book thread because of all of those takeaways of mindset growth. Like, I feel like that's what Bob Healy was talking about and Brendan over these last 2 years, right? People need that mindset shift. And I don't know, I needed this call, like Evie said. So thank you. I'm just like, my wheels are turning over here.
Good. I'm so glad. And it's not to overwhelm you with, and this goes back to what I believe it was Bob when he talked about you don't have to do everything that your coach is doing, your upline is doing, but it's finding what works for you, but also being open to expanding and just taking initiative, like figuring out what that looks like for you, sitting with yourself and just like being present with your journey and just understanding, okay, got the fitness, got the nutrition, maybe I need to get a bit more spiritual or a little more mindset shift that, you know, I'm a little hesitant about, and share that with people. Like that's the beauty of all of this is at the end of the day, we get to share what we're doing, and that keeps us then accountable and continuing to show up and be a different version of ourselves, right? We're in this to grow. We're in this to become better versions of ourselves, to then be able to better show up for our families, for our friends, and different relationships. And what better way to do that than with us right now coaching? Like this is such a growth opportunity for me right now. I could cry. This is like on my vision board. It's just to lead a team call is just so beautiful. And I just thank all of you for it, because I would not be able to do this without all of you. Literally, Priscilla, you and I have been following each other for a while now and been, you know, supportive of each other's journeys. Danielle, you're new to me, but you've been a part of this community for so long. Like Talia, same thing. I know you just hopped on, but this is just one of those things that I feel so supported around, and just showing that this is what it can be for other people, because people need this. People need the connection. They need to know that they are valuable. And what we have to offer is more than just working out. It's more than just eating right. It's figuring out how to just truly expand our lives and become the people that we want to be. Collected.
Well, I think that was a great ending. Honestly, I'm gonna stop the recording. And if I guess anyone has questions or anything, we can put them in the chat and keep this conversation going more and support each other in that chat thread. And hey, today I'm posting about this, could you give some, valuable feedback to me, constructive criticism. I guess we maybe should rephrase the constructive criticism, because I don't think it's criticism. It's really, just added value. That's why I shared that reel, and I was like, hey, I just shared this reel. Like, I would love feedback. So even though Evie and I, quote unquote, like, the reason we are stepping back is because we want room for you all to step up, because that is what this team is, right? Like, you didn't sign up to have a boss. You signed up to be your own boss, right? And I think I was on a mastermind with Jamie, or with Fitzpatrick, not Jamie, his wife, Kim, and she said that. She was like, I'm not interviewing anyone. Like, I had a boss. I'm not going to interview someone to be on my team. I'm going to help them and mentor them to be the leader of a team, to then do the same. And I've been kind of having that same shift of, I want to help women with this coaching, but mentor them to be the leader of a team for themselves, not just be one of my coaches. That's not the mindset I want. And that's kind of a mindset shift I've been working through. So this was amazing. I will share the recording. I will upload it to YouTube, and this will be archived, and you can share with all your new coaches. Because honestly, I think this would be a very great, valuable new coach call, honestly.
Yes.
Like,
I have one thing to add to that.
Please.
If you're considering doing what Amanda did, taking initiative, it doesn't have to be complicated. Pick a vital behavior you're good at and elaborate how you share on it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just what you're flowing with, what's really working in your business, and just sharing your tips, because you never know who you could be inspiring. Like Emma and I learn from you guys too. Like, I learn from Amanda all the time. I learn from you guys all the time. I mean, Danielle gave the best hack about how to clean your blender, and it has saved my ninja. You guys have no idea how much I struggled with that, and now it's literally a part of my system. The minute I make my Shakeology, I automatically go add water and blend it in there. And like, Eric loves me now. Thank you, Danielle, because he used to get so mad, like, why did you leave the blender? But
yeah, you're welcome. Just a little warm water and soap. My
Exactly.
husband started doing it, and then I saw somebody else on Instagram do it that's a food blogger, and I was like, why have I not?
See, these kind of things, you never know. And this is why we're a community where we grow from kitchen tips to coaching tips to Instagram tips to life tips. We're here for it, and we're here for you, and we want to see you grow. So get into that. Was it a link of where?
Yeah, so I just so the next 2 days are the Monday the 22nd and the 29th are open to lead. So if anyone is wanting to take lead, I mean,
I was just gonna ask when, so that's
yeah.
awesome.
And honestly, we could make a link. I just feel like sometimes making a drive is kind of confusing and no one ever fills it out. So I just
Or
put out
just go into the Facebook group, pick your date, and create your event. And then you can update the event, with your title as soon as you have it. And then you just go in there and hype up your team call for when you're doing it. And we'll be there gifting you up, excited AF. Like, I'm here with the gifts. You know me, gifts. I love gifts.
I love them.
But you need to take that first step. We can't hype you up if you don't step up.
Quick question. Once I come up with a topic, Emma, will you be able to like listen to it before I do it, or like give me tips?
Yeah, if you want.
Since I've never led a call before.
And so that's kind of what Amanda did. She messaged Evie about it and was talking about her topic, and I said, whatever you feel called to. And then we can kind of go back and forth, and you just tell me what you're thinking. And I would love to just pour in and just say, like, I think this would be great. Here's a few ideas along with it. But we would just want you to lead it. We don't want to have to feel like I feel like and so let's collab about it. Like, we're open to collabing, and then I'll make sure that everyone's admin. That was one other thing. I just have to make sure you're an admin so you can make the event. And then we can go from there. But I'm being called because kids are in the daycare at YMCA. I need to go home. But yeah, I'll message you after, and then I'll just put, do you want to take the 22nd or the 29th, Danielle?
Let's do the 22nd.
Perfect. All right, we got you on for the 22nd, and I'll put in the chat for 29th.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll talk to you ladies soon. Do you want?
Boomerang, right?
Yeah, let's do it really quick.
We're okay. Okay, I'll count down. Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thanks, ladies. I appreciate your support. I'm so excited to see what you come up with after this.